and that. Wrestle this and that. And Brother Reed with Brother Don Juan wrestle this and that. Wrestle this and that. We talk about wrestling, it's a fact. And Brother Reed with Brother Don Juan wrestle this and that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestle This and
That.
I'm your host, Brother Rick, and this here is my co-host, Brother
Don Juan, even though it doesn't look like me.
It's Don. I had security to frisk him and make sure that it was really him, and he got the credentials, and he's all right. He's the real deal Holyfield.
Yeah, I had to shave completely to take a respirator test.
He basically shaved a failed test. The same test I failed about 20 years ago. Yeah, you know. I mean, who could pass the test when you put something over their mouth and say, breathe? Not too many people. I know I didn't pass it. Did you pass it, Don?
No.
So he's still practicing. He's going to get another F, just like I did. And we're just not firefighters. We'll fight it anyway, but just don't put one of those masks over our face or we'll probably pass out. You
Yeah,
saving
true
us.
that.
True that. Hey, we're going to do the Raw recap for the 2nd to 15th, 2016. And it was all right, Raw.
I really enjoyed it.
It was all right, Raw. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a fantastic Raw, but it was a good Raw. And it was a change-up. It's a mix-up.
I already told you what I rated it, but we'll hold off on.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off because he getting all excited.
I am excited.
I'm
excited, man.
When he ain't got the beard, he ain't excited. Without the beard, he's all excited. I'm going to calm him down, no doubt. Hey, they open up with Ambrose, the lunatic fringe, coming out, and he basically says that at Fastlane, he knows he's going to be in the fight of his life because he's taking on Roman Reigns, his brother, and he's taking on Brock Lesnar. And so he's prepared.
He's prepared.
He said that he's in sunny California, and he heard F5 was coming through.
Yeah, that guy, man. It's nuts, man.
He wants it. He say, hey, if I'm going to get a butt kicking, you just give it to me, and I don't blame him. You're going to get your butt kicked.
Hit me with F5s.
Yeah, just be like Pat Benatar. Hit me with your best shot, and Brock Lesnar will. But unfortunately, Brock Lesnar didn't come out. Who came out?
Steph. Steph came out. Flaunting it. She was excited. Got in the ring. She said, you want F5, huh? What F5 isn't the F5 you think you're going to get?
No.
It's going to be a Fatal 5.
A Fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental Championship. And, hey, it didn't seem like it phased Ambrose. He seemed like he's ready every week.
He always.
He was ready, but
But when that first music kicked on and Kevin Owens came out, he was ready too.
Big question mark, like, oh my God, is this what he's asking for? So you had Kevin Owens and you had Dolph Ziggler.
You had Stardust and you had Tyler Breeze.
I don't understand how those two got in there. Well, you should have Tyler Breeze because I could have sworn that was a WWE diva.
Yeah, I didn't really
looked like a diva,
look like
didn't
Tyler. He had his hair like an extra shade of blonde.
And it was poofy out.
And when they introduced those two, I was like, kind of like, I don't know where they fit in. But I will say this: I thought the Fatal 5-way was outstanding and a great way to kick off Raw. And I really like the fact that they gave all of them an excellent showing.
Well,
including Breeze.
Once I saw Breeze come out, I knew he was going to be the one to get pinned. But definitely. But Stardust definitely belongs in there. I mean, he's a top caliber wrestler, whatnot. But these guys put on a show and basically y'all hit these spots and whatnot. But when it was all said and done, we had a Intercontinental match for our first match there, and we had the Intercontinental Championship on the line, and Dean Ambrose was basically fighting for his life that night.
Yeah, absolutely.
To keep hold to the Intercontinental, but unfortunately he wasn't able to hold on to it because
we crowned a new champion.
Who's the champ?
Kevin Owens. So after and like Owens it was kind of weird because like I was like, what is WWE doing? You're having them lose twice to Ziggler,
basically 3 weeks in a row
to Kalisto, It had him lose, against Ambrose in the last minute standing match. We hadn't seen Owens get a win since a long time.
Long time.
And
2 months.
out of nowhere, boom, he's the new Intercontinental Champion. He hit Tyler Breeze with not a throw into the rope, pop-up powerbomb, just literally a pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah, running too. I did enjoy the match when Dean Ambrose put the dirty deeds on Stardust, and he received the
zigzag. Yeah,
I thought that was outstanding.
Yeah, it was.
Very
like I
outstanding.
said, I even thought in the moments when Tyler hit the highlight reel kick, is that what they call it? What does it call his kick? I forget, because you don't see him in the ring.
He
very
don't
much.
even know what it's called.
But anyways,
he did it.
But he got it. It's like a snapshot.
Yeah, when he was doing
snapshot, right?
Yeah, well, I guess when he was doing the senton, running senton on all of them in the corner and whatnot, and Tyler Breeze decided he's going to change up everything and hit him with a super kick. I mean, I don't take anything from Tyler Breeze, man. I just think he's caught in the shuffle with all these good wrestlers, man. They don't know what to do with him.
So, bing, bang, boom, Raw starts off. You got a new Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
Hey, but
congratulations, KO.
Yeah, no doubt. Like he said, I told you I'd do it. I told you I would do it, and he did. But
he did.
Well, he didn't say in that type of way, but he did win it. They go backstage, and he basically want Renee to interview him and say that
he was right.
He was right, and she kind of hesitated, and up comes another guy with some messy hair, and that was Dolph Ziggler.
And Dolph said, "Hey, you know what? I've been noted at beating you 2 weeks in a row, and I won the chance at Fastlane, and he's going to get it."
No, he said, what do you say? He said, nah. He said, nah, and I'm walking off. And he walks up, but eventually, like you said, they made that a match for Fastlane for the Intercontinental Championship. Is going to be Kevin Owens, the champ, taking on Dolph Ziggler, which is going to be. Hey, they showed us 2 weeks in a row that they
have great matches. So
so hey, I believe in the match, and I can't wait to see it at the pay per view or whatnot. You had a segment with the New Day. New Day comes out, and
World's Strongest Unicorn.
The World's Strongest Unicorn could have been Mark Henry, but unfortunately, they said Mark Henry is no longer the world's strongest man. He's the world's strongest. What they called him? Duty booty or duty hole? Booty hole. That was one of the funniest segments I liked about them, especially when he said booty hole.
I thought it was funny.
Me and my son, we both laughed on that one. He thought that was so hilarious. I had to rewind it and play it twice for him. He thought that was so hilarious. But the world's strongest booty hole comes out. World's strongest man comes out. He's kind of upset that they call him a booty hole.
Yeah, and that match was good between the two big guys, but the ending was.
From what I'm hearing, it seemed like that Mark Henry was legitimately hurt.
Okay, all right. Well,
so that's why it kind of ended that way, and that's
because Big E set up for the big ending, and then Henry went over top of him, and then he just fell holding his knee, and he pinned him. Well, I thought for sure he was going to kick out. I was like, I think all he did was fall.
I think he said it in his ear when he picked him up that put me down, and he put him down, and as you saw, Big E covered him real quick and got the easy pin and whatnot, and of course it was an easy match for Big E because he beat Mark Henry.
Yeah.
And so that, unfortunately, let's hope that he didn't get injured, but it didn't look good at the end. Winner happens to be Big E. The other match, they had another segment, and that was the Brie Bella and Diva champion Charlotte. I don't know your feelings on this, but I just thought that Vince McMahon went overboard with this in-ring segment. This match was basically built on Nikki Bella neck. And then I don't know how you praise Daniel Bryan and then the next week you try to put him down. Try to take that moment from him and steal that moment for him. I don't understand how he got into that segment, but it turned out to be a bad segment to me, especially when you calling his kids ugly vegans and that she has to take care of him now since he don't work for the WWE anymore. I thought it was poor taste from Vince McMahon, but it does not surprise me that Vince is always going to be the one who has his thumb on you.
Yeah, it was an interview segment, and I know it was about the match, and but yeah, I didn't like the crock shots at the kids. I mean, they're kids that aren't even there yet, you know. So
Right.
it's well known fact that Daniel and Bree are both wanting to have babies and stuff like that. And you know, Bree said that gave fire to her. And honestly, I hope Bree Mode wins. I do.
Well, we will see when it comes to the predictions this Friday. But the thing about it is that she didn't get away with murder because Brie gets a couple of kicks to her.
Oh, yeah.
And Flair decides he wants to pull Charlotte out, and she actually took a kick in the face.
Yeah.
So there you have it. Talk about my family.
Charlotte told Daddy-O to get out of the ring, that she handled it, and she just said, Bree, be the good wife and good sister that I know that you are, and can quit. And
Just quit.
Bree said, I'm not going to be an easy beat.
We shall see.
So,
Said the blind mice.
yeah, she said an easy beat. I was like, do what?
Yeah, what you talking about?
Yeah, so.
What you beating on? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I didn't like the segment whatsoever. I think it was in poor taste. But hey, that's what Vince does. He loves poor taste.
Segment itself was a good idea to help build the match,
That's what
but
to talk
what
about.
was said was
We should have just talked about what brought you to the match.
Yep.
It was Nikki Bella,
It
not
was.
Daniel Bryan.
Right.
So to me, it was just like I said, Vince put his thumb on Daniel again. Then you had the second time around, The Miz taking on AJ Styles. Another good performance for The Miz
Absolutely.
and AJ.
Yeah, Miz had a great match. I mean, he even hit the skull crushing finale, and he looked great in the ring. And I'll say this so far, like the WWE is having AJ Styles do his thing, but at the same time, they are having him be very beat up.
Well, I wouldn't want him to just come in the WWE and roll through everybody.
Right? Yeah,
Come on,
I wouldn't either. But at the same time, it's like. Like I said, and maybe this is just a good thing that the WWE is not giving up on the Miz, because I mean normally Miz is like a two clothesline, boom, 1, 2, 3, and you win. But his match against AJ been very enjoyable. His match against Chris Jericho very enjoyable, and the Miz showing that he still has some things left that he can be an A-lister.
He's still a young guy. It wouldn't have been believable if you put him in a ring with like a R-Truth or something. Because that's just giving him stepping stones, but to give him some type of a performer like the Miz, a big caliber, WWE, ex-WWE or former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, to basically prove himself and to cement himself as being a solid wrestler. They picked the right person again. Like I said, the Miz put on a good show, but yeah, Miz came out and he was basically kicking him and kneeing him and choking him, and even tried to rip his teeth out with his hand.
He did.
Yeah.
In the end, they go over in the corner, and AJ ends up getting the calf crusher. And like, I'm not a big submission guy, so I really hope that they start having AJ get that Styles Clash. I thought that move looked really cool. I'm not a huge submission guy at all. Like, I'd rather see power finish off matches than finesse and stuff like that. But calf crusher is cool. He got the Miz to tap out. And Jericho, of course, was watching the match, and AJ went ahead and called him out and said, "Hey, I'm going to give you what you want. What the WWE, I want a third match. You and I back or Fastlane." I don't know why I want to keep on calling it backlash. That's the second time in a row I want to call it.
Sometimes you got to get a backlash.
Yeah,
you could have had whiplash and then had backlash. But Jericho says, "Yeah, well, backlash at your beard ain't there, but and I got backlash at my hair ain't there." But anywho, Jericho, he decides. He said, "I don't know if I want to wrestle you or not."
Yeah,
I don't know, but I tell you what, I'll tell you this coming Thursday on SmackDown.
So he's got us in limbo. I do expect a match to happen, but I'm not 100% sure it's going to happen in Fastlane. I still think there's a possibility it might be a WrestleMania thing. I don't know.
Well, it could still be a build-up to WrestleMania. I mean, could still be a feud to go for the next 2 months.
Yeah,
it's a possibility.
Yeah,
he's going to need someone. So he's going to need someone. And who do you got for him, The Miz? I mean, that's not bad either, but I would like to see a 3-way.
Yeah, that would be
good
fun.
Because see, The Miz is going after Jericho every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would be nice to throw a 3-way in there and to give Miz something to do and to put him in the WrestleMania.
Right.
Next one was another segment, and this came back from commercial. And it was the Dudleys, and basically they said exactly what they said on SmackDown.
Yeah.
They said they're not pushovers. They're 9-time world champions. tag team champions, and they will not be
Using tables.
yeah, not be using tables. They would not be using the furniture, and the tables does not define their legacy.
Oh, my brother testified.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
So, but yeah, he said, we don't care what you guys want.
Yeah, forget
Oh,
y'all.
my brother testify.
You'll testify.
All right, so now that we know that,
He almost blew a vein.
they're not going to use the tables
No more.
anymore. So now we're just going to believe that the Dudley Boys are going to entertain us in the ring without tables.
Yeah, they're gonna beat you fair and square.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
I got a strange feeling that the next match they have, they're gonna use a table.
Yeah.
Throw us off, will you? Next page. I gotta say next. Hey, speaking of Paige, the next page is Paige taking on Summer Rae. Why this match took place, I cannot tell you, but I can tell you one thing: Summer Rae is hot. Summer Rae started off hot, and Summer Rae ended hot because she surprisingly takes a win from Paige, because Paige kept saying, "This is my house. This is my house," and of course, Summer says, "In your house, I'm gonna roll you up, and I'm gonna win." It was a quick match.
Yeah, very quick match, which is good. Because I
don't see
I
you.
really want
You
to see
can't
it.
even. You can't even explain it like me.
words,
So
right.
it is.
So, but anyways,
Why
yeah.
that was that.
So quick match. Summer gets a win. It's the first time we've seen Summer in a very long time, and I guess, but really almost since the Breeze breakup, I think. And
Yeah, it's like maybe
so you're
3 weeks
wondering
ago.
kind of what she was going to do and stuff like that. Looks like to me that she got a little face work done. Because she normally has like this
Yes.
blemish, but this time she was like 100% spotless
And-
on her face and looked gorgeous.
And she looked like she picked up just a little couple of pounds, just a little bit.
But yeah, body still looks great. And she got the 1, 2, and 3, and
I don't know,
left
she-
Paige screaming in the ring.
She had those big bloomers too, though. She kept pulling up those big bloomers. She needed a new ring attire as bad as Becky needs one.
But so Summer gets the win, and that
Summer
was,
gets to win, surprising win.
Surprising.
Where that's going to take her, we never know.
We don't.
And so, hey, guess what we got?
we got another segment.
Another segment, no doubt. Segment City, not Suplex City, but Segment City. And this one was with Paul Heyman coming out, and Paul Heyman says what he wants to say. He wants to call out Roman Reigns and say it to Roman Reigns' face.
Yeah, he said, I respect Roman Reigns enough that I want to say
Yeah,
this to his
right.
face. So Roman comes out, Roman gets in the ring, and Paul basically says, hey, in our business, it's cutthroat. You have to choose on Sunday. Is it your daughter or is it your friend? If you choose your daughter, you're sitting in the back alone with no friends, but you can get to the top of the mountain. If you choose your friends, then you lose.
You're gonna lose support of your daughter. He basically said no one can get past the beast, not him or Dean Ambrose. So basically, it's going to have to be your call, Roman Reigns. Do you help your friend out, your brother, or your daughter? So that's going to be a pretty stiff. He basically stood there and just let Heyman talk to him like he was a 5-year-old, if you ask me. And then he gave a 5-year-old answer. What was the answer again?
He said, well, he's good.
Yeah.
As the thunderous boos came raining down on
As soon as he
Roman.
grabbed the mic. I mean, I don't know what to say about Roman Reigns. I mean, they just destroyed him.
And,
but anyway.
but then he said, thank you.
He said, thank you.
He said, people don't do that anymore.
people don't.
Tell people
Face to face.
face.
Horrible. I mean,
Jeez.
geez.
And then he almost lost his words when he was talking about his kid.
He ring back pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a horrible segment. I mean, even after the segment, Paul Heyman didn't even know it was over. He was expecting Roman Reigns to say something else, and then they sat there for a long time just looking at each other. Then the WWE said, "Listen."
Roman did say, not like thunderous, and you can believe that. He said, and I know that you believe that.
Yeah, we don't believe it because even the WWE producers and whatnot didn't believe it because, like I said, they were sitting there staring at each other.
And the Dudley Boys didn't believe it, and the Dudley Boys came out of nowhere and they started attacking Roman.
It beat the living crap out of him.
They did.
I mean, gave him a boot to the face. I mean, he was basically getting
So Roman couldn't handle two guys, but who could? The lunatic
friend. He
Dean
said-
Ambrose comes in and he just beats.
He said, "I can handle 3 guys."
Yeah,
he said, "I can handle 3, even you, Roman Reigns," because he was getting ready to put the dirty deeds on Roman Reigns.
Right. He's
That quick.
They did that little boom and then the touch of the hands and he pulled him in and he dirty and the crowd went absolutely crazy
I'm gonna tell you something about Roman
and he
Reigns.
didn't plan
man.
it.
He still, even after that, he still want to be your friend, and he still want to trust you, and he still want to give you the goofy laugh.
He said, hey,
oh my God!
He said, "Oh, you got me."
Yeah, he did get him. Almost got him, but he's just is not playing up as a world champion material to me. I mean, I like Roman Reigns. I love his matches. I really do, and he puts on a great match, and he's one of the hardest workers out there. But he just don't seem like he's hungry enough to want to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And it's just my opinion.
Yeah, it's like when Roman had the belt. I mean, like you went to a lot of places with him. Now he's chasing, but he doesn't even seem like he's chasing with the same tenacity that he chased the belt the first time.
Yeah, he's not eager as much as Ambrose is.
And my God, like right now, if he ends up being the person who gets in there, I mean, it's what we talked about.
Let it rain trash in the ring. I'm telling you, it's a possibility that may happen. We don't know. Hey, we know WWE throws the swirls and surprises, but
we do know with that beatdown and the Dudley Boys getting out of the ring that on Thursday Night SmackDown we have a match set up. It is going to be the Dudley Boys versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose
for the main event.
And that should be exciting to watch.
For the main event, let's just hope it don't end in disqualification.
Well, we know the Beast is there, so.
There you have it in their yard.
That's what I'm excited about.
We're not going to say anything else about that. We just it's writing on the wall, as they say. Fifth match. Horrible match. Instead of calling it the fifth match, just call it the horrible match. It was Heath Slater taking on Zack Ryder. Have you ever heard of him? Ever heard of Zack Ryder?
Only because he's dating Emma.
Lord have mercy. I don't know what she's doing with him. But anywho, yeah.
Wow.
We can make that into segment.
They could have made that could have made the match in itself if she starts accompanying Zack to the ringside.
I would have rather seen Roman Reigns wrestle than to see these two guys wrestle. I really did. Even though Keith Slater.
Now, would you rather hear Roman Reigns talk than watch the match?
Well, that's about a tie there, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this match right here.
Can you say get up and go get something to drink?
This match right here was just terrible, and it's a win for the Social Outcast, which is good because you're trying to build this faction up.
It was horrible.
But it wasn't a good match.
And it also made Zack Ryder look so weak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. I believe that in 2000, but this is 2016. No more woo-woos. Change your image. Get back in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the game. It's not working for you. And somebody should have told you it's not working. So revamp yourself, Zach. I mean, you got the look, you got the body, and you got Emma. So she need to be telling you to change it up, no doubt. Anyway, Heath Slater wins with the Impaler. So, hey, there you have it, and there you are. Sixth match, you may be excited about this one because you and I both are great Lucha Dragon fans, and Lucha Dragon with Neville.
I enjoyed it. I will say this, I did not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the match with the Ascension and Stardust.
See, I told you Ascension's on the road.
And I don't know if it's just because it was like bigger individuals, so it was harder for them to get off their moves. Mm-hmm. But I didn't enjoy the chemistry as much as I did in the ring with the other guys.
The League of Nations was bigger, of course, every last one of them. But they still put on a
it was a great
show.
match.
It was a great match or whatnot. And I wasn't expecting to see Sheamus because from what I was told, he's supposed to be back after Fastlane, but obviously they needed him and not Wade Barrett. But I don't know why he's in that group. But anyway, because he does
Wade
nothing.
should just be on commentating.
Nah, what he needs is a skirt on and some cheerleader things and cheerlead for, because that's all he does. Anyway, a good match. But what I enjoyed the most was the devastating foot stomp that Alberto gave to Sin Cara halfway in the middle of the ring.
Halfway in the middle of the ring.
Oh, man.
And
that was brutal.
They kept being like, remember his shoulder.
And he stepped right on it.
And he did. He stepped right on it. He got the pin. He got the 1, the 2, and the 3. So
I think
Alberto building a little momentum
as going into the pay-per-view. But you know, I think he heard them say, watch his shoulder, and he jumped right on it. He said, I'm watching it, and he jumps right on it. It was a bad stomp too, but anywho.
So it was an entertaining match.
It was. It was.
And the League of Nations got the win. So.
The League of Nations got the wins, and like we said, now the new stipulation is that him and Kalisto will go for the United States Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay.
All right. I'm eager to see that. So then we have Don's main squeeze, Becky Lynch, taking on Naomi. And this was a good match also.
It was fast paced, and so it was a quick match. Earlier we seen in the I guess parking garage.
Yeah, parking garage segment we didn't see.
Yeah, just really quick. Naomi blasts Becky on top of a car with a super kick, and she.
Well, that was a Tamina.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's.
But I'm gonna throw this in there because me and you always complaining about it. Without her outfit, did you see Becky's body?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. That body you don't see on television, but we saw that body going and getting ready to go inside the building there, and she gets super kicked on top of the car and whatnot. And so that was a match between Naomi and Becky. The only thing I can say is what I said last week, Don, and that is Naomi is coming up fast. Did you see the kicks? Several kicks that she put on Becky. I thought that was entertaining, especially with the light boots.
Yeah,
lights.
I thought
that
was cool.
If they'd have cut the lights out, that would have been awesome.
Light show. Yeah.
That would have been awesome. I got kicked in the dark, no doubt. But overall, a good match.
Becky ends up getting disarmer, gets tap out, and then gets started getting beat down. Sasha's music kicks on.
Man, I don't even want to talk about
Sasha
that.
comes out in pants.
Did you see what? No,
tights.
she did not. She
comes out in tights.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And she just kind of.
She didn't do nothing. She just came and showed that body all day.
Yeah, that's what she did. You're right. You're right. Then after they leave, then Sasha gets in the ring and kind of helps us.
Her body is.
It was like, woo.
Almost had me crying, dude. Her body was off the chain.
It's like
that girl is
RECO.
finer than homemade. Yeah. Lucky my son was down there with me. He stopped a lot of stuff. But, anywho.
He stopped yearbooks.
This is the year of the book. Becky takes the win, but she also take a beat down. Winner Becky wins.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get into our... Now, when I say this, it may shock you.
It shocked me.
This is the main event.
I looked at the time and I was like, are you serious right now?
Yeah. Still again, no Roman Reigns match, but you got the main event is being Big Show and
Braun Strowman. Welcome to the main event,
Yeah, make it to the main event. Welcome to the two-move main event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we start off with a clothesline on the Big Show, then the Big Show reverses a suplex and give it to him, and guess what? Then the Wise beat down Big Show. And then here comes the new Ryback.
Yep.
Now, you watched it just like me. I saw a little realism in the fight between him and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
they was really going at
like
it and whatnot, but he still gets a beat down. And and it looked like Harper wanted to rip his whole face off.
It looked like the Wyatts were going to be victorious, and out of nowhere, from
darkness,
the ring came
apart. Oh, came alive.
Came through the ropes, did his choke slams.
And he did back in '96.
And oddly enough, Raw left with the Wyatts getting dominated by Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. So
I guess I'm assuming by Thursday they may be making a match for a sixth man to be added to the fast lane. I think, so, and I also think that it possibly be the AJ Styles take on Jericho also. So we won't know the final card till Thursday, and we'll tell you Friday. So we're not going to even go into the card,
right,
or whatnot.
So we'll go straight to our ratings.
That is it for Big Show wins anyway by DQ, and that's it. My ratings, Don, I give it an 8. I think that if Roman Reigns could have done more, he could have been in a match, and that would have pushed the ratings up. I don't know why they're not putting this guy in matches, and you want him to be the new World Heavyweight Champion. And myself, I gave it a 10 because I really enjoyed the twist that they put on. I don't necessarily think we got 10 if we just went matches alone, but because of the twist and the changes of the guard, the title switching places, I gave it 10. He felt sorry for you, okay? I watched it at 3 o'clock in the morning, though I couldn't. Well, that's probably the reason why you gave it a 10. But that's a 10 at 3 o'clock in the morning. 10, Don, 8, me. Five things to remember about Raw. Yeah. Ambrose losing the IC belt. Yep. Number 2, Owens winning the IC belt. Yes. Number 3, Naomi multiple kicks. Laser legs. No doubt. Number 4, is the low blow that Vince McMahon did to Daniel Bryan. I just think that did not need to be in there. And like I say, Vince has always got to have his thumb on you. And number 5, a horrible main event.
Yep.
So trust me when I tell you it was horrible. Don, you want to you wanna do this, my friend? Since you brought that to my attention.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Bring that
guys, when we come back, we are going to do the WWE challenge that's going on the website. Let you and everybody else know what Rico and I think when it comes to this test.
Let me say something also. Next week on Raw, they are going to have a new special award handed out next week. It's going to be the Vincent J. McMahon Legacy of Excellence Award. Okay, and it's the first time they are giving this award out, and we'll find out who the first recipient is going to be next week on Raw. Also, remember SmackDown. You got the main event tag team, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose taking on the Dudley Boys. Also, you have Brock Lesnar returning. Also, you have Chris Jericho's answer if he's going to take on AJ Styles. We also have Rico Rumor Report. We also got What Do Don Thinks, and we also got Fast Lane predictions.
And that will all be on Friday.
Friday.
So, guys, that concludes our Raw recap.
Definitely.
And
I'm Brother Reek.
Stay tuned. I'm Brother Don Juan.
That's who he is.
Now, stay tuned and watch our next video where we tell you about our WWE quiz.
Online quiz.
Online quiz.
All right,
There,
guys.
guys.
Talk to you.